is good? What is good? 2 minutes in the box with Gordo and Coach Ray. It's
How's everybody today?
oh yeah, I'll tell you. 14 games last night, but none tonight. Saturday, 16. Everyone's playing. Sunday, they're just one. All right.
Okay.
So I gotta say, like there was a lot of hockey last night, and it was a very tough fought battle for the Florida Panthers against the Philadelphia Flyers. And I'll say Lundy and Marchi got the job done. And I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to see Zegras and Michkov do something, but all I saw was those two dudes in the penalty box. I was just
Yeah,
they were just
yeah.
incredible.
Well, I really loved, Lundell. He is absolutely growing. He's so mature now. His IQ is up there. He's stronger. He's faster. He's getting it done. And with leaders like Marchand, I mean, what can you say about this guy? This guy is a winner. I've never seen a guy that can control the puck in such small areas like he does. And he seems to get those big goals. Game winner last night, Gordo.
Oh yeah, he was clutch and crucial right there. He had a hell of a game. Another guy I thought who had a great game. I thought Jeff Petrie played spectacular.
Oh yeah, I love and Petrie. Did you see that hit he delivered last night?
Oh, oh yeah.
And looking at him, he's about to reach 1,000 games in the NHL.
Oh yeah, natural born athlete, pure Michigan bred boy from Ann Arbor, Michigan. His father, World Series champ. He was. I'll say, it runs in the family. And I,
Yeah, I really like the way he plays. It's just another great move by Bill Zito, the general manager of the Florida Panthers, to bring in such a solid, like a stellar and on the back line. Like he is just solid. He's big. He knows the game. He's not trying to do anything special except play good defense and move that puck up and anyone comes in the zone, they're going to pay the price against Petrie.
oh yeah, and I'm looking at the numbers. We are in trouble on the faceoff percentage. We only won 39% of our faceoffs.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and
got to improve on that because especially in your own zone. I mean, you need that win in the face-off win in the own zone for sure.
oh yeah, and it's going to be very interesting. The Malkin talks are getting louder.
Oh boy.
And they're trying to figure out how to bring him on, and they got to figure out a way like how they brought Brad Marchand in at the deadline. Yeah, I mean, the picks are scarce, but they've got to find a way because it's not pretty on the face-off end. And Malkin said it in his post game last night against the Islanders. He said that if it's his last year, he just wants to play hockey. He wants, like, he knows that the journey's almost over, but he just wants one more sniff of a playoff run.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I still feel he's got a lot to give. He's got a lot more in the tank there. And, he's a proven winner. That would be a hell of an addition to our team. I tell you, there's going to be somebody coming our way. We've got $10 million freed up. So, we could get one or possibly two really exceptional players to add to our already outstanding lineup.
Yeah, I was just joking about this, saying, what if the Panthers flirt with the idea of bringing Phil Kessel on board? You know,
I don't know about that one.
Right.
I think he's run his course. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough hot dogs in Florida to feed that guy, but
He's a
you
freak,
know,
he's a freak athlete. He's a freak athlete. It's amazing how he's had that 1,064 consecutive games played. And I gotta say, very interesting, very interesting. And Tampa Bay played Ottawa last night, and Ottawa beat them 5-4.
yeah. Was that at home or on the road?
It was on the road. Ottawa was on the road in Tampa.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you, you know, it's a team that's on the rise. And speaking of Ottawa, like we were talking like 10,000 simulations according to EA Sports, they claim that Ottawa will win the cup against the Edmonton Oilers this year. And I think it's wishful thinking, but there's no way. I mean, Tampa Bay had a 3-1 lead after the first period, and then Ottawa came chugging along back with 2 goals in the second and in the third. They tried to get tied up, but they came up short. And and I'm looking at the numbers right here. Dylan Cousins is a bargain. Dylan Cousins and Brady Kachuk. Brady Kachuk, that dude is a monster, man. 3 assists for him last night.
Wow. Yeah, I really like Brady. I mean, he is a leader. He's a better skater than Matthew Tkachuk, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, but he's definitely a leader. He's got he's got some problems coming his way though. Those brothers out of Montreal really have their eyes
The
out for
Wi-Fi
Brady
brothers.
Tkachuk.
Oh, the
Oh
Wi-Fi
my
brothers.
God.
The Wi-Fi brothers are like, basically like to Gordo brothers or something like that. I'm throwing a little nostalgic, anime for the 90s,
Yeah,
So,
yeah. They're big, they're tough, and they're hungry.
oh,
And
absolutely.
it just seems like that Brady Kachuk's on their menu.
Oh yeah, you got Shane Pinto, 3 points last night, 2 goals and an assist. And and I'll tell you, Jeff Sanderson's boy, it's unbelievable to see, Jake playing well. He also did a bang up job, 2 assists as well. Jeff Sanderson, the former Hartford Whaler,
Yeah.
his boy is playing phenomenal for the Ottawa Senators. And it just comes to show, Ottawa, it took a while, some frustrations, lean years after the probable run in the conference finals in 2017. This team is coming back and fully intact. And I gotta tell you, here's a thing I saw online. So in Kingston, Ontario, Canada, there were discounted Ottawa Senator tickets spotted at a Costco in Kingston. What do you have to say about that?
I don't understand that. I didn't know they sold hockey tickets at Costco. I thought, if you can get a ticket, it would be from one of the platforms or at the box office. But Costco.
They're trying to get crafty and creative just to bring more fans in, in Canada, in that middle and
Uh,
farmland. I mean, that's called
yeah.
desperation.
Funny enough, I used to play junior hockey up in Canada there, and I used to play against Canada. So I know that area. Yeah, it's kind of suburbio. It's right out, it's out in the middle of nowhere almost. Um, they are they having problems with their attendance? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, that's what I've been saying. It's been an ongoing issue, but luckily they got a deal done, with the new ownership, and they are getting the land and ready to build in downtown Ottawa.
Well, that's where you got to have it, right? People like going downtown. They got to have stuff around them after they get out of the stadium before they go. It's got to be around. Funny enough, we have our stadium out in the middle of nowhere too. For the Florida Panthers out in Sunrise. There's not much going on. I mean, we've got the Sawgrass Mills Mall right across the street, but it's not the downtown. Like I really like. Well, obviously Madison Square Gardens. Yeah, being downtown at Madison Square Gardens. I like Washington's stadium is right in the heart. Boston, Toronto, even
Detroit.
Edmonton. Yeah, I prefer the stadiums in the busy downtown areas for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's convenient and all that. And even City of Sunrise, they're redeveloping everything. And the mayor or someone said that they really don't have a downtown. They're building like a somewhat like a interesting downtown about a couple blocks away from the arena, which is like really.
Nice, very nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So who's the hottest player? we've only had 2 or 3 games going, 2 or 3 days into the season here. Who do you feel is lighting it up right now? I could tell you right now, I was watching our boy Sam Escajeff, right?
Yeah.
And last night again. And man, that guy, look out, Florida Panther fans. We've got a really new guy here who's you're going to see a lot of him. I mean, he is ripping that puck. He's got a hell of a shot. He is so fast,
Oh yeah.
and he looks like he's playing really good. I expect really great things from him. I'm really excited about seeing him this year.
Oh yeah. I like his game too, and I'll say this, Florida, they're playing Philadelphia on Monday on the road. They got an interesting long week and a half road trip, but tomorrow against Ottawa. And like I said, Ottawa's gonna be an interesting team to watch. And you know,
Yeah,
and Florida has got a interesting test because you got Tim Stützle, and they've got a very neat, unique thing. Ottawa is, like I said, they've got the goaltending, they got all the tools.
yeah.
They've got they can overcome the adversity. But
Yeah.
the thing
Well,
is,
they've got a tough challenge against our Panthers for tomorrow night.
oh yeah,
I've got my USA jersey ready to go. I'm going to be wearing that proudly tomorrow night against Ottawa.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. A lot of people think I was born in Canada. I actually wasn't. I was raised in Canada. I was actually born in Dublin, Ireland. So
oh yeah,
uh, when people see me wearing my USA jersey, they're like, "What are you, a traitor?" And I'm like, "Well, I actually wasn't born in Canada, so I haven't seen any too many Irish hockey jerseys. So been living in this country for over 30 years, so
oh
I'm
yeah.
very happy to wear this, and I'll be cheering on the Panthers against the Ottawa tomorrow night. That's for sure."
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I'll tell you, if they can just fix that lyric in "Oh Canada," it's all thy sons command, not us. Can you believe that? I yell "thy sons," and everyone, anyone from Ottawa or Toronto or Montreal, everyone's like, "Thank you." It doesn't roll off the tongue, for us. It's all
They've
thy
changed
sons.
that national anthem. Tell you, they've changed that so many times. I mean, they keep changing it. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping the tradition alive there, Gordo.
Anytime,
Um,
anytime.
so I'm sure our Canadian fans there would appreciate that for sure.
Oh, 100%. And I'll tell you, interesting game last night with the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders. And
Huh?
Matt Schaefer became the youngest player in NHL history as a defenseman to get a point. Made a nice pass to Jonathan Drouin, who got his first one of the season. And this Matty Schaefer, I mean, he is unreal. I mean, he's freshly 18.
Unbelievable.
He's a Scott Niedermayer type of player. And I
Yeah.
mean, I'll say this: it was the right pick to get him. Noah Dobson, I love Dobby, but I think it was time to spread his wings. And plus, Matty Schaefer is the future, and the Islanders have something on the back end, and who's
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, he's got to be something very special for a lot of years to come. I've been taking notice since you brought it up to me, and yeah, it's great to see. Also in that game, Sidney Crosby scored,
Oh
and
yeah,
this is his 21st year in the NHL. He
wild.
still looks like a kid out there. Sid the Kid is forever youthful, it looks like. He looks young. He's playing strong. I mean, I don't see him retiring anytime soon.
I agree. I agree. Sid has got a lot left in the tank. And Evgeny Malkin, we were talking about this about a few minutes ago. Evgeny Malkin's got 5 assists already.
Wow.
He's got 5 apples already. And,
Oh
and
my goodness.
this guy is like he still wants to play. He still wants to play at a high level. And in other games we were talking last night, the Carolina Hurricanes just blew out the Devils 6-3. and then you got
Mhm.
Minnesota blowing out St. Louis 5-0.
And that was in St. Louis.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Yeah,
That's not good.
Vancouver blew out Calgary 5-1. And Adam Foote getting his first win as a head coach for the Vancouver Canucks. It's
No
like,
kidding.
oh yeah. And then we have an interesting preview for a playoff matchup when it eventually happens. Dallas and Winnipeg. Dallas 5-4. Mika Rantanen.
I love it.
He played possessed. He had 3 points.
Yeah, I love that guy. I mean, I saw him in the playoffs last year, and that one game there, he just controlled it. He's really really outstanding player. Love him.
Oh
Love him.
yeah. Oh yeah. And Kyle
Mhm.
Connor, he gets paid and he gets made for a hat trick in the first game of the season.
Speaking of coaches, that switch teams, I really liked watching Rick Tocchet behind the bench.
Oh,
He is a total Philadelphia Flyer. I mean, he had two different turns or I guess careers with the Philadelphia Flyers. And now he's the head coach. It just seems like a perfect fit over there. And I tell you, he's got those guys going. Those guys looked pretty good last night. A little shaky on that one goal for Marchand. I mean, I don't know how you don't stop that shot coming from the sideboards.
very high up.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I thought Rick Tocchet, he's a natural Philadelphia Flyer. And
yeah,
talking to
yeah,
some Flyer fans, and they love having a actual guy who's been there before
yeah,
instead of somebody who's never been a Philly,
yeah,
fanatic or been in that culture before.
yeah. Philadelphia is such a sports town, right? I
100%.
mean, yeah, if you want to get into trouble, you just wear the opposing team's jersey in any sport and go to any stadium and you'll find trouble.
Oh yeah, anywhere, especially in South Philly, and
Oh my God.
they had a rough day yesterday. They lost to the Giant. The Eagles lost to the
Yeah,
Giants yesterday. The Phillies got eliminated,
that's
and
right.
and the Flyers lost to the Panthers. I mean, that is
Whoa, that's a triple header there. Not on the right
three
side either.
three
Did you see
strikes.
the Phillies? Did you see the Phillies pitcher throw away the game last night? The throw
He
away the
he choked
season.
it. He choked it. He choked it. Everybody in Philly is
You know, Gordo, I could have thrown that ball to the catcher there. I tell you,
same.
it's just, you're getting paid millions of dollars, and you're in that position. That's just not acceptable, and it's a shame. I feel bad for the Philly fans. When it comes to the Eagles. I had my money on the Eagles last night, but now I'm looking at this quarterback for the Giants, Dart, and he is like a stud all of a sudden.
Oh
And
yeah,
big things, New York's on fire, the Giants are on fire, and they're
oh
they're
yeah.
all behind it. It's like he's rejuvenated the whole franchise overnight. It's
Oh,
crazy.
absolutely. And
Yeah,
I got a fun fact for you. Who was the All right, so we had the Colorado Avalanche and the Utah Man play last night.
yeah.
Here's a trivia question. Who is the first player to score for Utah Hockey Club and for Utah Mammoth? Because they're two different names, but the same franchise. Because this is year two of Utah hockey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, only you would know that, Gordo.
Dylan Gunther. You know, I,
Ah,
I've been watching Dylan Gunther play, and when he got drafted by the Coyotes, and they had Logan Cooley and all that stuff, they finally found the right. They've got the right management team, for GM and executives. They did a very good job scouting, and Utah's got something exciting to root for. And you got that Rocky Mountain like rivalry between the Mammoth and the Avalanche.
I
It's
just can't I just can't wrap my head around this Mammoth name. I mean, they could have came up with a better name than that. And I
yeah,
don't know. It doesn't sit well. I mean, come on, let's go Mammoths. Is that what they're actually saying out there?
go Mammoth, go, and
Go Mammoth, go.
yeah. So I've been hearing that they got the mascot. It's going to be Clubber because you know
Clover.
their
That's
inaugural
good.
year, they had the Utah Jazz mascot as their interim mascot, and basically used as a club, like because Utah Hockey Club. I wish they
Uh,
would have gone with Hockey Club with with the Yeti in the background with
yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah,
And
I liked it. I liked it when it was called the Hockey Club. It's something different in the NHL. It was the only team that had that going.
oh yeah,
But I mean, they've got some other good names there. I mean, I know that we talked about using the Grizzlies names, but I mean, they could have used, the Utah Icemen or something a little bit better than a Mammoth.
oh yeah,
I mean,
it could have been like Utah Golden Eagles
right.
or
So a mammoth is prehistoric, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I mean, it's prehistoric. So we never will ever see a mammoth, But you look at the other names, the animal names, in franchises like the Eagles for the Philadelphia, the Panthers. I mean, you just name it, and those none of the animals are extinct except the mammoth. They are for the NHL Utah Mammoths.
And Nashville Predators, that's another extinct, you know.
Well, a predator is a little different. I like their unis. I like their logo. I just can't. I just don't like the mammoth name. So
Yeah.
to
But
each its own on that one.
yeah, and I'll
Yeah,
tell you, here's another one. We had a great original six matchup last night, but it was a disappointment. It's the Red Wings and the Canadians. Red Wings got off to a hot start with Dylan Larkin and Patty Kane and Mo Seider, 1-0, and then Montreal just took over the rest of the game, 5-1.
yeah. Montreal, look out! These guys are going on all cylinders. Love Martin St. Louis, the head coach. I mean, what a guy that guy is. What a career. And now he's proving himself as a coach. Um, all the players are responding. I really, really like Montreal this year.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you, the Red Wings, they looked like a fish out of water, a lot of minuses.
Yeah, that was at home too. That was in Detroit.
Oh yeah, it was an embarrassment.
Yeah, that's not good. Was that their home opener, right?
Yes, it was,
Yeah.
and it did
Yeah. So
not look
so
pretty.
these teams that are losing at home, uh, these teams that are losing at home by not just one goal. I mean, that's not the way you start off a season, that's for sure. I mean, I could see
Uh,
you losing by a goal or two, but when you're losing by 4 or 5 goals, uh, there's something wrong. I mean, this is your home opener. Do something. Make something
exactly.
happen. They didn't even. I don't even think they dropped the mitts. Like get something going.
Oh yeah,
For the fans.
it was brutal. It's brutal. And
Yeah, I know that's your hometown.
especially wearing their 100-year like centennial jerseys. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it looked pretty embarrassing. And speaking of another original six matchup, the Blackhawks and Bruins. Bruins winning a big 1-4-3 overtime. Connor Bedard, he was like he's like what a Stamkos one timer on the dot. And I'll tell you, he played very well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I'll tell you Fraser Minton getting the OT winner. It was a good fought game, and it was entertaining. I mean, Tanner Jeannot, he got his first one of the year. He got a controversial contract. He got like a 5 year, almost $20 million contract for he in his first year in the NHL, he had 24 goals or something, and he's a fighter. He can throw the punches, but his stock and stats have dropped. And Boston took a chance on him for a
Mm.
5 year deal, almost 20 million.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. 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 All right. What else we got, Gordo?
Oh yeah, let's see here. We've got to talk about how the San Jose Sharks blew it in overtime.
Did you see the goalie for the
Yeah,
San Jose Sharks? Like,
Salvich, I can't believe he charged out there, loses the puck, and Riley Smith just taps it in.
easiest goal Riley's ever had in his career. That goalie, I mean, it wasn't just one goal. There was 2 goals in that game. that it's totally the goalie. It's totally the goalie's fault.
Huh.
Not being, I don't know what he was doing up at the blue line there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
where was he going? Was he
Oh,
going for, did he think the period was over? I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no. It was like a minute 24. That's
I
when it
know.
happened. He was trying to get the puck, because his guys were back checking. So
Yeah.
basically, Shea Theodore pokes it, and Riley came down,
I
taps it in.
saw that. Listen, I saw that. And if a goalie's going to do that, if any goalie's out there and you're doing that, you have to be 100% committed to what you started because you can't just. I saw him put on the brakes a bit, and he should have just kept charging. Stay in the net, okay? If you're a goalie, stay around your net. It's not a good idea a goalie being up by the blue line.
Oh yeah, that was brutal. That was
And
one.
then his poke check there. I tell you, that horrible. I mean, the goalie lost the game for them. They
Oh
would have
yeah,
won. They would
and
have won 4-3.
I'll tell you, San Jose. I'm looking at their game. They had a three. It was back and forth. It was a very good game. They had a 1-0 lead.
Yeah,
Brett Howden for Vegas ties it up 1-1. Alex Wimberg takes the lead, and then Pablo Dorover. I can't pronounce the last name. The dude who got the hat trick for the Vegas Golden Knights. You
oh
know,
yeah,
Dorofeyev. Yeah, I can go with that. Dorofeyev. Yeah, he got
uh-huh.
that one. And then Kucherov, for Philip Kucherov for the Sharks, got that one.
Yeah,
And Eichel
yeah.
ties it up. It was a good back and forth game. And I
Did
promise
you,
to all the followers and listeners,
yeah,
I'll get the names right and stuff.
yeah.
And
Did you see also in that Knights game? Uh, Actually, it's 3 goals now. But did you see Eichel's goal from the center line?
oh, from the red line. Oh my God.
Yeah, the center red line. Um, I mean, what I don't understand. Actually, now we're thinking about it. That was 3 goals that goalie for San Jose. I mean, what are you doing? So I don't know. Who is that goalie in that for San Jose?
Oh, Alex Nadalvich. He used to play for the Carolina Hurricanes, Detroit Red Wings, and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Ah, okay, a little bit of a suitcase there. So
He
yeah, they might.
in the beginning he was doing well at Carolina. He was going to be like the future number one, and then all of a sudden he gets traded to Detroit, and his girlfriend or wife was so upset about getting traded. Then goes to Pittsburgh. Like he's just trying to find a suitable home. I mean, the guy's got talent, but it sucks to see a guy like him being bounced around like that. And it's not his fault. He's just been on some very crappy teams.
Yeah, well, he needs to stay in his net, get a little bit more focused, and is that poke check goal, the bouncer from the red line, and then him being out of the blue line. That's not a way to, say, "Hey, I'm your starting goalie."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One last game I want to cover. It's the Anaheim Ducks and the Seattle Kraken. And Becca Seneke, he made his debut. He was the third overall pick in the 2024 draft. Gets his first goal in his first game in the NHL. That's a congratulations right there. And
I
Seattle,
love when that
though,
happens. I love when guys come into the NHL, they make their NHL, their dream comes true, and they score in their first game. That's just got to be so, so special,
oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Seattle had a good game though, they won 3-1. And that's a team, we got to look out for, like they had a weird off season with, coaching change, GM change, and it's a still young team, and they took the I
Who's
don't know
that?
what happened to Ron Francis though, but somebody took the car keys away. And
What team are you talking about right now?
Seattle Kraken,
Ah, the Kraken. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, yeah,
Haven't heard much about them in the off season.
Yeah,
You know,
they got
we got our
Borrella,
boy there,
Jason
Montour.
Borrella. He's the new
Yeah.
GM now, and you've got Lane Lambert's the new coach. I like Lane. I think Lane's a very smart individual, and
Uh-huh.
I think he can do. And it shocked me that Dan Bielema only lasted 1 year. Dave Hextall took the Kraken to the playoffs and nearly beat Colorado in the second
Oh,
round of the playoffs.
yeah, they went 7 games, didn't they?
Both times, both times.
Wow.
And it's an amazing thing to see, like like that. And the Kraken's almost like 5 years old now. That's like, whoa, the Kraken are 5 years old now. Are
It's
you
incredible.
serious? It's like,
Yeah.
wow. And oh yeah, they lost to Dallas in the second round. They beat Colorado in the first round. Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll tell you, it's one of those things, like the NHL has a lot of like unprecedented, and unpredictable. And
Right.
let's see. So tomorrow we've got you know, tomorrow's going to be a very, very busy day in the NHL. 16 games. I'm like overwhelmed.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So on that, you were at the Panthers game last night.
Yep.
Another packed house, right?
Oh yeah, about 19,500. I
I
I
tell you, I wasn't there last night, but I was watching on TV, and I could hear the fans like just totally into the game. It was a pretty good game, I thought. And you know what I'm very impressed with our Florida Panthers is they seem to always come through in those tight 1 goal games. They
absolutely.
they they don't go back on their heels. They keep that forecheck going. They keep playing the same way that got them to the lead. And that's what I'm very impressed by with the Florida Panthers last night. I didn't see them go to like a 1-2-2. They were all over them in their end. They wouldn't even let them out of their zone, when they were trying to pull the goalie. and
Oh yeah.
and that shows me the confidence that this group, our special, Florida Panthers are a special team. I'm watching, we're missing two of our greatest players, and one of the greatest players in the NHL is Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk, and it doesn't seem like that. We're missing anybody out there. Everyone is going all 4 lines. I tell you that Greer looks great this year.
Oh yeah.
He's better than last year, and he was
Oh yeah,
great
that
last
fourth
year.
line, that fourth line was amazing last
Love
night.
love
Hard
the fourth
work,
line.
grind line 2.0, but South Florida grind line version.
Yeah, yeah, they were. I just love them. It didn't look like what's his name from the Flyers wanted to get involved with any scraps last night. What Dorian? What's his last name? Oh, the fighter for the Philadelphia
Yeah,
Flyers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He had cold feet.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like one time that him and Gatchevich wanted to go at it, or we're just having a conversation. But yeah, he didn't spark it too much out there. I thought it was a great game. I really did. I thought
Oh yeah.
entertaining and not too high scoring, just a 2-1. But Marchand pulls out the goal, game winning goal. The rat. I tell you, he is
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's a
And that
beauty.
post game celebration of them shooting rats at him.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
you better get used to that celebration for a while because
yeah,
like he's embracing it. Like
yeah.
who
He
would have
he
thought?
is. And then he had the post game interview, and the fans were just cheering this guy on. You could feel the love. He's really, really happy about being here too.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
it's a win-win for everybody here when it comes to Brad
Oh
Marchand.
yeah. Last one. What perception are you going to see when Brad Marchand returns to Boston? Like, how is he going to be loved or booed or?
Wow. You know, Boston, I mean, that is a big market for fan base. They love all their sports teams, right? So they're very, they wear their brown, their black, and when they
Hello?
see another player on the other, even if it was Brad Marchand, your captain, I don't think, I mean, I think it's going to be 50-50, but I think they've had enough of seeing him celebrate so much having so many good things happen in such a short period of time with the Florida Panthers, I think he's going to get some hecklers out there. Um, it's tough going back to your hometown. I've been there. It's a weird feeling as a player to be traded and then going back. One day I was traded in my minor league career, and I practiced with my team, and we were hosting another team. And that afternoon, I was traded to the team we were playing that night. So it was really weird then, like everybody, all the fans were like, I was in Birmingham and they would get Birmingham Bulls of the East Coast Hockey League. And they would get 14,000 people a game at the Jefferson Civic Center.
Wow.
And I was did my morning skate with the Birmingham Bulls, and I was traded in the afternoon during while my cat nap or my pregame nap, and I woke up to find that I'm on the opposite team
My
and
God.
going to the stadium. And I'm like, I got to grab my hockey equipment from my other dressing room and go in the visitors room, and then it's stand there in the national anthem. And all the fans were like, what the heck is going on? So going back, that was a really wild time and just a unforgettable experience myself.
Oh yeah. All right. So everyone, it's been 2 minutes in the box with Gordo and Coach Ray. We'll be back
Hey,
here this Monday.
yeah,
And to everybody up in Canada, happy Thanksgiving and
yeah,
happy long weekend in the States.
yeah. It's Columbus Day, and wish everyone the best. And we'll see you on Monday.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks, Gordo.
Anytime.